when you start working and everything, in terms of inspirations, seeing films when growing up, do you still have inspirations that you pull from favorite composers or other film composers, but classical composers too, that maybe define you, that you say would probably be part of you?
Absolutely. I'm defined by everything new I hear every day, and it's constantly changing. And the list of being inspired by world music, hearing this singer from Eskimo, Inuit singer, or this person from Pakistan or whatever, Japan, it constantly expanding. And, I'm a real enthusiast when it comes to music, whether it comes from the CBGBs in the 1980s and 70s or New Orleans in my country here. It doesn't matter. And if you provide me with an alphabet, I can start from A and work all the way down. It'll take forever. If I had to cross, to be obvious, but if I had to cross Louis Armstrong and Igor Stravinsky in a test tube, I guess you had the perfect influence right there.
And you worked under Aaron Copland, right?
No, I studied. I studied with principally John Corigliano and for 7 years, and Aaron Copland in this roughly the same period when I was in my early 20s.
And what were, I guess, working with them, what was the most important thing did they teach you about, not maybe just like, on paper how to do something, but maybe about just being in this kind of lifestyle? Like, what did they teach you?
A composer should go where he or she is wanted.
Wanted?
Yeah, whether it's, a little theater troupe somewhere in your neighborhood, a little grassroots street or performance or something. Go where your music can be played. You can write little bagatelles or string quartets and put it in your drawer and never hear it, and it's kind of sad life in that way. And in general, they're embracing of the new arts such as cinema and such as forms of contemporary music and popular and unpopular music. Enjoy composing unpopular music.
I like to ask composers this. I always get good responses. If you had to pick any film ever made, with no disrespect to the original composer, that you could rescore and redo and do your own interpretation, what would you pick?
No, the first thing that comes to my mind is Giant. I like the score very much, but I think having a non-orchestral big 19th century sort of orchestra representing that psychological story taking place in the Southwest. I think there's another way to do that. No disrespect for Mr. Tiomkin. I thought this score was really great on his own, but somehow the matching and the super contemporary quality that contemporary for all times in a sense, it feels like modern America. It doesn't feel like Europe somehow. So I'd like to do that.
That's a good choice. Is there any, like, looking back on your past works, is there one that stands out as a favorite experience of yours, or maybe one that you wish you could redo if you had the chance to do that?
Yeah, the Tempest. Every time I get to work with Shakespeare and Julie Taymor, I'm a blessed man. You know, composers, including myself, have a tough time sometimes composing for things that are disposable culture.
Mm-hmm.
And you end up watching these scenes like 1,000 to 5,000 times, and the inane dialogue and people shooting at each other with guns and car chases and stuff like that. And you go to bed feeling kind of hollow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when you compose something to Shakespeare's dialogue, you go to bed feeling really lucky that humanity is somehow unveiled inch by inch.
Mm-hmm.
And the poetry of everything is being hoisted upon you, consciousness and your subconscious. So any opportunity for that is something I'm really happy about.
And when you say scoring, car chases, people getting shot, it makes you hollow, are you saying that is it accurate to say that you drain yourself emotionally and put that into music on the screen?
No. I'm saying that it doesn't enrich you.
Okay.
It just reduces you to the slime balls that shoot each other up in the streets and add to world misery.
Okay. Are you working on anything right now that's coming up?
Yes, I'm working on a movie with songs, driven by songs, called The Transposed Heads, which is based on Thomas Mann novella he wrote in 1947, which is a love triangle that's comedic, erotic, and philosophical and fantastical, and it takes place in contemporary New York City, and then shifts back to mythological India.
Wow.
And with so it should be a fun fun ride. I'm serious.
Sounds like a very huge task, to jump from that sort of, I guess, atmospheres, the two different atmospheres,
Yeah.
Is it daunting? Is that daunting?
Everything is daunting. Everything is difficult for me.
Well.
Only thing is relatively early is easy is when you have no time and you have to do something really fast.
I guess it's true. I want to. That's all I have. But I want to thank you so much for doing this. It's a great honor to sit here and talk with you. And
by the way, I'll give myself a plug. If you enjoy the music on the Tempest, is on the Zarathustra Music label, and you can get it at stores starting on the 14th of December. If not, you can get it on the Tempest website. You'll be directed where you can purchase it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Goldenthal.
Okay, thank you.